Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to solve something that's been annoying me. It's the angle of my shift knob, because it's when I have my armrest down, it brushes up against the armrest with this red button in reverse and low range. I find that slightly annoying. And then the other thing is it's straight on. My hand will actually be at a slight angle to it when I'm trying to shift. So there's a bolt here, a little screw, and most of these are going to be held on with a T20 Torx bit that you just pop into a screwdriver. And so there's one on the front as well, right here. We're just gonna unscrew that real quick, and this is a fairly simple thing to do. Doesn't take a whole lot of time, so that's why we're taking the time to do it. And then you have these fittings here where you can lift up on it with the pliers or something of that nature. So let's go ahead and lift up and pull down. Alright, it's being stubborn. So come on, stubborn thing. I always hate these compression fittings. I don't really think they have a very good use case for these inside a truck. And I think there's a few people out there who might agree with me, but you know, it's like, I get it, it's a small line, so they don't want to use a compression fitting on it, but I still think these are some pretty garbage fittings nonetheless. My personal opinion, you know, don't have to agree. Everyone sees these things in different lights, but for me, I just think that they're a pain in the ass. Alright, and you're gonna have a little air that comes out of there if you're aired up. But now we can take a 3/4 inch wrench, pop that on, and loosen this nut, because this nut here is the retainer that locks it into place. So you loosen that up. I'm gonna turn the shifter to the angle that I want it, and then we will tighten it, and it'll be job complete. Make sure it's good and tight, because you don't want that coming loose on you. That would be a real annoyance on the day. And then you just slide your hose back up in, and we are good to go to put the set screws back. And those will go exactly the opposite of how we took them out. You know, no rocket science here. This is truck stuff. It's usually pretty simple. And after you do it a couple times and kind of mess around, get things to be the way that you like them, you become really proficient at this sort of stuff really quickly. You know, whereas there was a point in time for pretty much everybody, I think, where they looked at a project and just said, I don't know if it's worth the effort. You know, we're only changing the angle of this shifter by about 5 degrees. Like, how could that possibly be worth my effort? But for comfort and the sake of enjoying your ride a little bit more, putting this at just the slight angle from where it was, that'll make me a little bit more comfortable. And if you wanted, you could pull all the hoses that were on this, unscrew it, and you could change this knob out for something that's a little bit more your liking. I've seen a lot of different custom ideas that guys have come up with, and I think it's, you know, just really good fun. So hopefully this helped you learn something new, and maybe you can find another way to enjoy your ride. But as always, stay safe, keep the rubber side down, and we'll see you next time.